Welcome back to Iraqi Dinar News, where your patience, preparation, and persistence are finally meeting the moment you've waited years for. As of the current date in the USA, what was once whispered in private forums has now gone public. The long-awaited exchange portal for the Iraqi dinar, Vietnamese dong, and Zimbabwe ZIM is officially open, and yes, it's functioning live, with confirmed user logins, real appointment scheduling, and locked-in redemption rates already underway. After years of speculation and rumor, this development is no longer theory. The revaluation is moving, and this may be your one-time opportunity to act. According to a confidential banking update released late last night, the secure redemption portal is active and operational, offering verified users a structured path to begin their exchanges. This is not a simulation or a limited beta test. The system is using IP validation, geo-restrictions, and two-factor authentication to filter access. Once inside, users are being prompted to upload their currency serial numbers, submit identification, and select from a list of approved financial institutions. Confirmed reports have already surfaced from currency holders in the US, Canada, Australia, and the United Kingdom, showing screenshots of their appointments and rate confirmations. Private exchange desks have begun issuing confirmations, signaling that the process is now well beyond speculation. But this portal isn't going to stay open forever. Time is absolutely critical. Access appears to be limited to specific windows during July 2025, with internal bank communications suggesting some tiers may close as early as July 15. Others point to a broader rollout later in the month. Either way, the message is the same. If you're holding IQD, VND, or ZWL, hesitation could mean missing out. Major U.S. banks, including Wells Fargo, Chase, and Bank of America, are confirming VIP-level redemptions for large volume holders, while smaller account holders are being guided through parallel channels. The rates vary significantly based on volume, prior group affiliations, and regional contract tiers, but one thing is clear: this is the real thing, and it's already unfolding. So, how does it work? Once logged into the portal, you'll need to input your currency details, verify your identity, and pick a redemption center. Before viewing rates, users must agree to strict non-disclosure terms, underscoring how sensitive and regulated this process is. The rates displayed are tied to real-time financial networks, offering immediate wire transfers and secure confirmation receipts. Reports indicate IQD rates are appearing in a range from $3.85 to $7.38, while VND redemptions have hit close to $40.00 per million in premium contract settings. ZIM notes, particularly the 100 trillion AS series, are also being processed with redemption rates nearing $0.11 per note, depending on note quality and exchange structure. These rates are not open-ended, they are time-sensitive, often tied to previously established credentials such as zip code registration, pre-verified contracts, or licensed financial advisor referrals. For those in the top tier, access comes with added benefits: same-day funding, private scheduling options, and wealth structuring support. Preparation and documentation are what determine access, and insiders report that Tier 1 banks have spent the last several months training compliance teams, relationship managers, and back-end processors to handle exactly this kind of high-level currency redemption event. This massive financial operation is not limited to North America. Around the world, banking systems and currency regulators are shifting in response to the portal's activation. In Asia, Vietnam's central bank has reportedly upgraded its currency surveillance systems to account for IQD and ZIM redemptions. Across the Middle East, financial centers in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the UAE have discreetly opened desks to support large-scale dinar exchanges. Even China has initiated sandbox testing programs to simulate real-time IQD flow within its interbank system. What began as a private, behind-the-scenes rollout is now turning into an international financial restructuring that could influence global exchange standards for years to come. Real-life testimonies are now validating what long-time currency holders have always believed possible. In Ohio, a retired veteran who purchased dinar back in 2010 just secured an appointment confirmation through the portal. In California, a user managed to lock in a rate of $8.25 per IQD through a high-volume private contract desk. These aren't fantasy scenarios. They're being reported, documented, and shared across private Telegram groups, secure channels, and verified exchange support networks. For many, it's more than just a financial windfall. It's the fulfillment of years of discipline, skepticism endured, and goals deferred. If you're preparing to use the portal, there are immediate actions you should take. First, organize your currency into neat stacks by denomination. Take clear, time-stamped images and locate your original purchase receipts. Next, discreetly check with a local wealth manager or private banking rep to confirm if your institution is participating. Many banks are onboarding clients privately without public announcements. Then, consider setting up a dedicated exchange-owned bank account to avoid any regulatory flags or delays when receiving large deposits. Finally, speak with a licensed CPA or financial advisor to prepare your tax and legal documentation. This is not just a cash out, it's a legal financial event that must be handled with complete accuracy and caution. The portal itself includes top-level security systems. In some zones, you'll be asked to complete IP verification, two-factor authentication, and even biometric validation like fingerprint scans or facial recognition. Each transaction generates a digital receipt with a cryptographic hash and audit trail. Any public sharing of screenshots, rate details, or personal appointments may trigger bans or lockouts. This system isn't a game, it's an institutional-grade network with oversight from regulators, banks, and compliance agencies. Treat your login credentials as if they were keys to a secure vault, because they are. Now let's address the most sought-after part of this event: contract rate access. These exclusive, fixed high-rate tiers are not open to everyone. They are being extended based on factors like zip code registration, documented referrals from licensed professionals, and proof of early participation in structured exchange groups. Some verified holders are receiving contract offers of up to $7,000, 0 cents per million IQD. These exchanges come with concierge services, legal protections, and one-time NDA requirements. If you qualify, you'll have limited hours to complete your redemption before that rate disappears. Delays or no-shows can cause you to forfeit the offer entirely. ZIM holders are also real. Though redemption values are lower, the portal includes verified paths for high-denomination 100 trillion ZIM notes, especially if paired with humanitarian project documentation and notarized purchase history. Select redemptions are seeing values up to $0.11 per 100 trillion ZIM. And bulk submissions are being treated through separate vetting channels. Structured properly, this could offer massive returns for those who planned carefully and gathered the right documentation ahead of time. So what happens after July? Insiders suggest a broader public release might begin around July 15, 2025, with new mobile booking features, simplified KYC procedures for smaller redemptions, and faster integration with tax reporting systems. However, those who act during this early phase are more likely to secure better rates, priority appointments, and faster processing. Financial professionals are urging investors to split proceeds into immediate liquidity, secure tax reserves, and long-term diversified holdings. If you're already in, stay alert and act smart. If you're waiting, now may be your final window. This is not just a redemption event, it's a life-changing transition. To every viewer holding IQD, VND, or ZIM, this is your time. You've studied, waited, and prepared. Now the rates are real, the portal is open, and your decision matters. At Iraqi Dinar News, we'll continue updating you daily with verified updates, exchange tips, and wealth planning strategies. Stay wise, stay ready, and never underestimate what can happen when belief meets opportunity,